our mission is to, in the Genius Link team, is to connect genius with genius. And for us, this particular opportunity was just so inspiring because we had the opportunity to connect the genius on our sponsor teams with the genius in the innovation world, really around the world. And so we're here to celebrate that effort today. This effort really for us was personally inspiring. As you might have learned in the various communications, and as you certainly will hear today, this issue is, depending on what moves you, this issue is economic, this issue is social, and this issue is personal for each and every one of us. As Governor Baker so rightly stated, this is just a matter of time, and this is a factor that really affects us all. So it's been moving, it's been inspiring, it's been a lot of fun, and we're so excited to introduce you today to the innovators that shine so brightly throughout this effort. This effort really for us as an organization, this effort aligns so closely with GE's vision to move, power, and cure the world. This is a shining example of what we hope to be. And for us at Genius Link, we believe very strongly in the power of the crowd, the cloud, and AI in order to drive better outcomes for everyone today. So that's what we're here to celebrate today. And very specifically, I am honored to introduce you to the first of our winners. Today is a celebration of just extraordinary innovation and inspiration, and the first of which will be really a showcase of the innovation and the work that is being introduced by FriendshipWorks, our first winner. I'm so pleased to introduce you to Janet Sekel-Sarati, the Executive Director of FriendshipWorks. And today we're here to talk about the high-tech, high-touch solution. For us, what inspired us so much is as we all kind of are walking through this digitally inspired renaissance, if you will, technology affects all of us, and so many of us take technology for granted, right? It powers every minute of every day of our lives, whether professional or personal. And for our older adults, sometimes that technology can be intimidating, or it's tough to keep up with that technology. And FriendshipWorks really offers our older adults an opportunity to take advantage of a caring and helping hand in order to connect them with a broader community in a way that is much more accessible and really empowers a much richer aging experience. So again, please join me in welcoming Janet Sekel-Sarati, Executive Director of FriendshipWorks.
Thank you, Diane, and thank you to the Governor, GE, MIT, Benchmark, the Executive Office of Elder Affairs, and others really responsible for elevating the issue of elder isolation. And thank you for this incredible honor and recognition bestowed upon us for our work. I think of it as our work in the past, the present, and the future. FriendshipWorks was founded in 1984 before anybody was talking about social isolation. It has been our enduring mission to reduce social isolation, improve quality of life, and maintain the dignity of elders. There are so many people who really are living alone and who may be frail or getting frailer, can't get out, and yet have so much wisdom to share and so much to bring, and also just need a friend. We're about personalization. Everything we do is about matching somebody one-on-one with a friend. And actually, we use technology. Technology has impacted us in several ways, I would say. Our name started out as Match Up Interfaith Volunteers. We were originally funded by the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation with a seed grant in 1984. I love the word match up, and we started out as an interfaith coalition. But then came along Match.com. And our names started working against us. People started thinking we were a matchmaking service for elders, and oh yeah, interfaith matches and all sorts of things. And so technology, all of a sudden our name wasn't working for us. It wasn't exactly what it was. So that was our first, and when we started, there was no research. This was in 1984, really so little research. And I thought, oh, this field might get a little boring. You know, there's nothing out there. We need to figure out. We know it in our hearts that this impacts us. We know it as human beings, that when we are isolated, when you're living alone. Somebody mentioned prisons before. What is one of the worst punishments is prison, is being in solitary confinement. Well, there are a lot of people living in solitary confinement. In the city of Boston, where there's so much vibrancy out there, there are people who don't have access to it. So what FriendshipWorks does is we match volunteers. We have about 450 volunteers right now, thousands over the years, who have given of their heart to be matched with someone for friendship and the things of life that we take for granted who are able-bodied. So we're working with some of the frailer elders, or those who just might not have someone to go to with a doctor's appointment. Your child might lose their job, or your spouse is also 85 and can't sit for 6 hours in the hospital with you, so you need someone else to go. But who can you ask? Well, so people call FriendshipWorks. So what we intend to do, and what this award was about, was bringing a little bit more technology into the lives of our volunteers, or in our recruitment of volunteers, and hopefully maybe getting some also iPads and other things as things we can bring to people, but helping with computers, helping with the phones. We're already doing this to a small degree. It just happens naturally. But if we publicize it more, there would be people who could call us and say, you know what, I need someone. And it's not a one-time fix. We're coming every week. So, those of us who are a little technically challenged, we know that it's not one time and then you leave and you know it all. But somebody who can do that, who can help you figure out how to connect with some family further on, who can use Google Earth to show you where you lived or where you were born years ago and do some storytelling. Using technology and filmmaking maybe to also do oral histories with the elders, because hopefully, as I am also 62, getting older, that we've all learned a lot through hard knocks and through good times, and even if I can't get out so much, I hope somebody sees that I've learned something in life and that that's worth living, worth listening to. So I could go on. I won't. I know I probably surpassed my time. If you are interested, I do want to say that we have a walk, probably the first in the country ever, a walk to end elder isolation that we started 4 years ago. We would love anybody here to join us individually with a team. It's the Sunday after Mother's Day, and we'll also be celebrating our 35th anniversary next November. So if you're interested in knowing more and joining us in a walk to end elder isolation, please just check our website, FriendshipWorks, or look us up, and the rest you can find out elsewhere. Thank you so very much for elevating this issue.